pull this left hand back as you punch it. Good, and then back. Try not to lean into it, push that back leg, push that back glute, and punch. Sa! And then just slowly on G. Try and keep that front knee still as you punch. Go! Look. Shinch. Ha. Come. Jump. Say. Inch. Yeah, so make sure you've got that sort of foot floor connection, pushing through that back leg, through that back glute as you drive the punch in. And then open up. Knee, as we said, you want to try and keep that front knee still. As you push forward, your front knee is going to want to come out. As you return to Tatachi Story, your front knee is going to want to come in. Like, try to keep it still, but it's an active stillness here, guys. I know we've spoken about this before. So as you push forward, your knee's going to want to go that way. So try and use that inner thigh muscle to keep it in. As you pull out, your knee's going to want to come in. Use that outer thigh muscle to keep it out here. Make sure you're actively using those thigh muscles to keep that knee still. Tap! Okay, and then just nice and light punch and relax. Yeah, so as we said, that heel floor connection, like soft bend in that back knee. So hamstring tightening, glute tightening, hip closing, core closing, leg staying still, Kumite pull in, full body punch, and then immediately relax back. Yeah, so punch and relax back. Punch! Yeah. Hey! Good. Don't think of a snap yet, that will come later. Just relax here. So that moment of Kumite and relax back. Chi! Even with this Kumite, yeah, don't think about the hand coming back. Like if I tighten my lat, the back muscle, my elbow starts to pull, yeah. Then if I think about tightening my bicep, it brings that hand back very, very fast, yeah. And like this idea of pulling or covering or blocking or whatever, like using the back and using the bicep is going to be a lot more than just using the hand, yeah. So even with that Kumite, try and make it that much like more concentrated movement of the correct muscles, yeah. G! Foot floor, hamstring, glute, hip, pec, pull, punch and relax. H! Keep that lats tight. G! So like you're in hand me, yeah, it's full rotation, and back, in and back. Tap! G! Go! Yeah! Okay. So no need for that long, deep stance now. Like you're in your showing stance, fine stance, both knees relaxed, weight on the balls of the foot, heels off the floor. Yeah, so that good. Same thing with Gyaku Tsuki, same rotation, same push, same finish, but this time just relax, snap back here. Try and keep that front hand still, punch Gyaku Tsuki back. Inch. So like our heel is off the floor now, so as you rotate, like no need to keep that heel floor connection now. Like using the arch of the foot, the ball of the foot for that spring, yeah? Knee. Sa. And like we're snapping here, so I shouldn't see like a jerkiness, yeah? Immediately back. Sa. She. And like I said, though we often say rotate because like our body is twisted, it's not that yet. Like it's that push through that back hip, like someone sticking a pin in your backside, yeah? Like send that hip forward, yeah? Don't think about going sideways because we want that to go in forward, yeah? So exactly the same thing with the punch, but this time, as well as that rotation, you're going to drive in and then back, yeah? So that front leg is going to take you forward as you snap back to where you were, yeah? Inch. So punch and back, knee. So let that front leg in and back. Sa. Yeah. So you're not stepping then punching. You're not punching and then falling in. Same time. Chin. So think that hip is driving the leg, hip driving punch. Go. Good. As we said, not sticking your head forward like your weight is going backwards. Your head's in a vulnerable position. Upright in it. Go. Chin. Not allowing that to happen. Yeah, Corey. Rotation that foot. Punch. You did it again. Cut. Like I say, when you sprint, you don't, not like that, yeah? Balls off the foot, yeah? Punch. So, again, using that ball of the foot. Hip, glutes, close to the peg punch, and back. Very fast. Punch. Knee. Stop. Three. Stop. Left. Stretch. Punch. Cut.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that's one. So both sides are going to have their left leg forward. My side just be target, yeah? They're not going to hit you hard, but they are going to impact. Nowhere in your lungs, tighten your stomach muscles. So Joe's just going to punch, yeah? So we're on the spot, yeah? So there's no step. Joe's going to have that rotation, like hip, pec. He's going to snap. He's not going to build up before he goes. He's not going to build up before he goes. He's just going to punch, yeah? Every time I count, to the stomach. A good snap, he's going to try and keep that front hand still. And as I say, try not to have any sort of indication, yeah? Just punch and off. Okay, yeah, guys, so like I said, as you're not stepping and then punching, yeah? Like, make sure that back leg is doing the work, driving and back, yeah? So not step, punch, in, yeah? As we said, think about that hip, elbow connection with the legs, so everything is in at the same time. Now, one quick point here, guys. We often talk about this with like the kicks, yeah, where if I'm hitting Joe, I don't want to be like here. I may get touched, but like I'm at my maximum range. I can't really go much further. My arm is fully outstretched, my hip is in, my stance is in, but like I've got nothing left. Yeah. So like, though I'm touching, like we're controlling it, because again, like you've got to get up tomorrow, yeah. But like, so if I wanted to hit, I'm here, yeah. So that if I wanted to, I still had that left, yeah. So I would be going through the target. So make sure when you hit, you're not like overreached, yeah. Still be in a position that if you were to be hitting hard, you would have that bit left, yeah. And that's where the skill of control comes in at the end of the technique, yeah. But don't overstretch yourself. Make sure there's some left, yeah. 5-5 with the left. Go. Gonna be that double step, yeah. So using that back leg and then forward, yeah. So as you're moving that back leg up, making sure you're keeping your hands still, not showing what you're doing, not making yourself vulnerable, just creeping that back leg up, and then driving forward. Okay, guys. So guys, watch here. I'm not. This is what a lot of you do. So my back leg is doing both movements, yeah? It's not a back leg step, front leg forward. Not this, yeah? In. Back leg, back leg. Back leg, back leg, yeah? Right leg forward. Hopefully you can see, like, and when you come to do it, you can feel a big difference between just stepping and that idea of pushing forward, yeah? And if you want to practice this, like, though it feels very awkward, this is not a bad way to do it because it's forcing you to push off that back leg, yeah? Like we often talk about when we do this exercise, this step, I don't want to get closer to Joe with my back foot, yeah? Because I'm putting myself in an awkward position and I'm putting myself in danger. Whereas if I were to push from here, I can't reach. The idea of this back foot is to put me in a position where Joe still can't reach me, but I can now suddenly push forward and reach Joe, yeah? So even though it is a double step, it is my back leg which is taking me forward, yeah? Not putting me in danger, close and then driving in with that punch, yeah? Okay, Joe is going to have his left leg forward. I'm going to have my left forward. The first one is just the push, yeah? So Joe's going to move that front leg in, and I'm going to match the step. So if Joe moves his front leg, I'm going to move my back leg, and then it's going to be the same counter, yeah? So I'm pushing back, then pushing forward counter punch, yeah? My front hand is blocking, back hand is countering, yeah? That's the first one. The second one Joey's going to attack me with that double step. So again, I'm going to match his step. Yeah, if Joe does a particularly long step, I have to go long back. If Joe does a shorter step, I have to judge that and then drive in. What I don't want you doing is Joe does a step and I end up like in a position where I'm having to run. So judge it accordingly so you can just go straight back in. Okay, thank you, Joe. Yeah, that was excellent, guys. Okay, so like we've spoken an awful lot about the attacks. As I sort of shouted out at the end there, just one really important point, particularly when you're doing the double step, and when we come to do this a bit more free and fast in a second, you could be moving and fainting. You don't want to give away what you were doing there. So as you are either driving forward, you're putting that hand back. As you're stepping, you're open. Of course, if you bring that hand back, like it's going to be a stronger punch. Yeah, but Joe will see it coming. He's either going to move out of dodge or he's going to counter. Yeah, so just try and keep everything still so you don't give it away yet. And drive the back leg, closing of that upper body will make the punch strong enough. Yeah, so that's the first thing. As for the defender, like usual things, yeah. So like if Joe throws a punch, the last thing I want to do is that's preparing to block, yeah, which again is natural, yeah. Something's coming at you, you're like, oh, you're panicking and you're trying to bring this up to bring it down, yeah. But like it's unnecessary. Strong Gyaku, like strong. Like so, Joe is like this punch is really, really strong going this way, nothing going that way, nothing going that way. Yeah, so you don't need that much, just there and then blocks. Try and get rid of this. Try and get rid of stuff like this, where you're putting yourself in this really awkward position. Yeah, just this idea of closing and then coming back in. If I wanted to counter with that front hand, like then that hand's immediately in a position where I can use it again. Yeah, but don't bring this arm somewhere awkward or somewhere unnecessary. Yeah, when you are moving backwards, like starting to see stuff like this, yeah, guys, which like again leaves myself vulnerable, going to delay my counter attack. So no matter what step I need to take, I am upright, yeah, and then I'm in a position where I can drive straight back. Okay. So like I'm in my stance, sort of my weight roughly in the middle on both feet. Like again, too many of you are stepping, and like I can see your body is starting to go. Yeah. But like, of course, I don't want that. Yeah. So again, if you're thinking of sort of like this competition situation, I'm just trying to hit Joe. Joe may not know what I'm doing, but as soon as he sees my body weight going forward, he knows I am coming. Again, he may not know what I'm doing, but he knows something is coming. So he's either going to hit me first or he's going to get out of dodge. So when you are creeping that back leg up, nothing changes. Yeah, my hands haven't changed. My upper body hasn't changed. I can stop in this position. Yeah, too many of you are, and you wouldn't be able to stop here because your body weight is going to take you forward. So like we're going to do that one again. Just keep it light and just test yourself by, can you stop? Can you stop? And then from that position, drive in. Okay, guys, yeah. Don't be falling onto it, okay? And as I said to Kelly before, some of you, it's still a bit 1, 2. 1, 2, yeah? So, like, I want you to stop to check, but when it actually comes to do it, like, the feeling is as soon as that foot touches, you are driving in, yeah, no delay. That's just enough that you can drive forward, yeah? Some of you, when you are defending, like Joe's thrusting in and you're like defending like this, yeah? Like this is a big, big no-no, yeah? Hopefully you can all like know why, yeah? So it's gotta be either both, or even on that first one, yeah, just that back leg taking you back so you can go straight back in, yeah? So like, even if you're not doing stuff like this is bad enough. But like when you're just taking that front leg back, like I'm immobile in this position. Okay, guys, it is so difficult for me to move. If Joe keeps coming with a sweep or just attacking, right? I will go over backwards, yeah? So like even just like that back leg, if you're confident he's only thrusting forward a bit, like you can just use that back leg, or like say, just keep everything back in and everything back in, yeah. But never like that short stance, like bad posture is one thing. Hey, if I could do belly dances when I was a kid, I'd go back and do it. They are ripped. But Well, yeah, avoid that, okay, guys. So, exactly what we've just done, very, very fast. Okay? This first set is going to be from stationary, yeah? So I just want you nothing, and then try to catch them, yeah? So no telegraph movement, that pure technique, just try and catch them, yeah? Thrust, double stepping back, change legs, thrust, double stepping back. Boom! Full speed and power, use Kia. So, like, as I said, I want you to start dumming, I want you to start feinting. The point of the feint is to try and make an opening. So I'm trying to get a reaction from Joe, which I can then capitalize on, yeah? So it's got to be something that gets a reaction. So if I'm just moving at Joe and he's not responding, like, he needs to do a different feint here. So that's the first thing. Some of you are just continuously doing something, it's not working, and you just try. But because I have been doing a feint, Joe knows, he may not know what, but again, he knows I'm getting ready to attack. Yeah. So like, if whatever you're doing isn't working, stop doing it. Yeah. And what may not work on Joe, it may work on Steve, may not work on Steve, may work on Tim. So like, vary it depending on who you're with. Yeah, that's the first point. The second point, like, I feint and Joe reacts. I feint and Joe reacts. I feint and Joe reacts. Then I attack. And again, it's the same thing. Yeah, I'm feinting, so Joe knows I'm coming, but he's responding. So every single time I move, and then it's just going to be the same thing. Yeah, so it's wasted. Again, the point is to make the opening and then use the opening. Yeah, so you've got to be a little cleverer with your feints in that regard. Yeah, make the opening, then use the opening. Yeah, don't just let it keep closing back up. Yeah. If Joe is continuously feinting and I'm getting like stuck and I know he's just break off. Yeah? Break off and then come back in and reset. Yeah. But as soon as you're just like continue, you're sitting up. Yeah. Joe just hits me. Yeah. Right. Okay. So like be a bit cleverer with your feints here, guys. Now